happy Friday. If you're in the States, it's here in the Midwest, it's raining pretty bad, at least the Chicagoland area. So if you're anywhere near here, stay safe. And it's still snowing pretty hard. I don't know. I think it was supposed to be like from 8 to 14 inches or something. I don't know. You know how those forecasters are that sometimes they're just wrong. But nonetheless, hope you guys are having a happy Friday. Hope it's a lot warmer where you're at than where I'm at. And today, Copa del Rey yesterday, I had high hopes for Valencia. I really, not as a Barcelona hater, because I think I'm past that stage where I think I just appreciate football a lot more than I hate teams, right? But that Real Madrid fan in me, I still wanted Barcelona to lose. But damn, they play some sound football. And you know, it's funny because I'm always waiting. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be the week. This is gonna be the week. This is gonna be the week they're gonna lose. This is gonna be the week where tables start turning, and I'm just in this mindset that eventually they just have to lose. And they've tied. I mean, they didn't tie yesterday, but they tied in La Liga last week. But they just find ways to win. They play well. Offensively, obviously, you have brilliant minds in Luis Suarez and Leo Messi and Iniesta. So offensively, I think they're and then with the addition of Dembélé and Coutinho, obviously, offensively they're set. They have more than anybody would need. And defensively is the weak spot that I think a lot of teams are going to exploit, but it's just not the case. I think they're defensively they're. I don't know. I think if we were to say between the two units, offense and defense, I think defensively side of things is definitely their weaker spot. But you can see that no team has been able to figure them out and beat them. So, as a Real Madrid fan, I think Barcelona is playing good football. It's tough to maintain it for a complete season in all these title different leagues, right? Champions, Copa del Rey, La Liga, and win everything. But pains for me to say this, but you never want to disregard Barcelona or what they are capable of doing. Now, yesterday, I think Valencia had their chances. I think Valencia could have scored early on. But again, I think the goalkeeper had brilliant saves. The crossbar in the first half with that header. And then the second half, that brilliant save he had, and it was like a point-blank shot. And he just kind of reflexed and stuck out his hand. And, I think it was towards the end. I think there was like 10, maybe like 15 minutes left of the game. I don't think Valencia would have came back and tied it because I think they still needed 3 more. But having scored that one, I think the last 15 minutes would have been a lot more interesting and a lot more pressure would have mounted. I mean, Valencia would have probably taken control of it. But I mean, Barcelona, they weathered the storm, and then Luis Suarez in the first goal finds Coutinho, which, by the way, I'm not hating. I'm still not sold on Coutinho. Sure, it's still early. He's played not even a handful of matches yet, but there's just something about him that I don't think is. Not that I don't think he's a great football player. Yes, but that amount of money. I don't know. I still don't see it. Sure, he scored, of course. Suarez plays a beautiful ball in the box. Coutinho comes in the back post, sliding, and hits it to the other post. And yes, I'm well aware he scored a goal, but I don't know. I'm still not seeing the chances created. What else? I should preface that by saying I never really saw much of Coutinho in club. I did see more him playing in Brazil, but not with Liverpool, and I don't know what kind of player he is, right? So I guess I'll just have to watch him a little more. Like I said, I love football, so I watch it as a football fan. That's why I tune into the Barcelona matches and all this stuff. Atletico, Valencia, and Sevilla, and Champions League. But yeah, that scored, and then I think Valencia had that save I was just mentioning. And then I think Suarez, I think that might have been when they were down 0-2. Suarez, again, pressuring the defense. The defender I don't know what he did. He played it back, but it was short. Suarez capitalizes, takes it in, feeds it to Rakitic. Rakitic does the rest, and they're off to a final against Sevilla, which, I mean, Sevilla just allowed 5 goals against Eibar, but they did just qualify. So who knows, right? I think, of course, anytime Barcelona's in a final, they're clear favorites. I can't remember the last time they were. I mean, it's football. There's really no underdog, right? I should say that. Sure, some teams have more weapons than the other and tend to be a little bit more favorited by the media, but it's football. Anything can happen. So yeah, Barcelona, as much as it pains me and as much as I want to see them lose just for shit to get kind of interesting, at least in La Liga and, at least in Champions League, I want to see them lose in Stamford Bridge a sound 2-0, 3-0. Probably a little bit too much to ask the way Chelsea's playing, but I just want to see things get interesting. I forget how I was telling, but I was like, maybe I just want to see an English side win, an English versus a Spanish side in the final. I don't know. And this is coming from, I think it'd just be a lot more exciting. But yes, Barcelona off to the Champions League's coming up here pretty soon. But off to the Copa del Rey final. They look damn unbeatable. And yeah, that's going to be it. Hope you guys have an awesome weekend, guys. Hope you guys, if you're driving out in the snow or wherever you're at, hopefully it's better weather. But if you are, stay safe, guys. Take care and much love.